I'm Dr. Anndrea Hatcher from Olive Branch Park Veterinary Clinic. Today I'm going to talk about the Rose-Hair Tarantula, which is a terrestrial tarantula. At the adult size, the body length can be 3 inches with a leg span of 6 inches. They are most comfortable at a room temperature of 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity for them should be low to moderate. They do not tolerate high humidity well. They are nocturnal. Their lifespan, the males will live 4 to 5 years. The females can live more than 15 years. For their enclosure, tarantulas do not need large tanks. They usually do not like a lot of open space because it makes them nervous. Do not keep them in a very tall tank. Small falls can be deadly, and a fall of any more than 6 inches can be enough. Small plastic critter keepers or a 2 to 5 gallon glass terrarium will work well. Tarantulas do well at room temperature and do not need any special lighting or heating for their enclosures. However, if your house drops below 70 degrees, an under-tank heater is recommended. The substrate should be free of contaminants. Rose hairs are burrowers, so you need substrate at least 3 inches deep. They do not like moist substrate, so be sure it is dry. An example is coconut fiber. You do not need to mist their tank as they prefer low humidity. A small, shallow water dish should always be present. Tarantulas appreciate an area to hide, so provide them with a half log or cork bark so they can hide. So the equipment you'll need if you're going to have a rose-hair tarantula is a small tank that has a well-ventilated and secure lid, a shallow water dish, a structure to hide in, a substrate such as peat moss, coconut bark, or bed of beast, an under-tank heater if the temperature in your home drops below 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and tongs for feeding. For food, for spiderlings, fruit flies or pinhead crickets will work. For larger spiders, a variety of crickets, dubia roaches, mealworms, and waxworms. Adult tarantulas will eat 3 to 5 large crickets a week and can be fed twice weekly. Uneaten prey should be removed after 24 hours. It is not uncommon for adult tarantulas to fast for a month or more. Tarantulas grow by molting. They shed their exoskeleton as they grow. A tarantula will molt more frequently when it is young and less frequently as it grows older. Molting can be stressful for the tarantula, and care must be taken not to disturb them during this time. A tarantula may show signs of pre-molt by displaying a darker, duller coloring and by refusing food. A spider usually begins its molt by flipping over onto its back. Many people who see this for the first time are confused and believe that their spider is dead. It's important to remember not to bother the spider while they are molting. Be sure to remove any live food from the cage, as the spider is very sensitive after molting. Don't feed your spider until a week after the molt to allow time for his fangs to harden. Tarantulas are more of a look-at pet rather than a hands-on pet, but you can handle them as long as you are careful. Keep in mind that tarantulas can and will bite. They are venomous, but the venom usually only causes pain and swelling. Some tarantulas also flick off urticating hairs from their abdomens. These hairs serve as a defense mechanism and can cause itching and irritation. When handling the spider, you need to be gentle and be sure that they cannot fall a far distance. Some tarantulas are faster than others, and this should be taken into consideration in case they try to escape.